Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Post-Gazette Sports YouTube channel. I'm your host, Steve Rotstein, and I'm here with your Post-Gazette Girls Athlete of the Week. It is, for the first time ever, a girls flag football player here making their debut on our YouTube channel. It's Emmy Schall, the quarterback from North Hills. So, Emmy, congratulations, first of all, and how does it feel to be making a little history here as the first player ever flag football player ever here on our YouTube channel?
Thank you. It feels pretty good. That's quite a shock it's the first player ever. So I'm really excited that I got this opportunity.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, it's the first PIAA sanctioned season for girls flag football, so it's obviously really exciting, right? And you guys are off to a great start, 3-1 so far for North Hills, and three really big wins. You know, you're playing really well, scoring a lot of points. So 4 games in, you got 16 passing touchdowns already, averaging 4 per game, averaging more than 200 yards passing per game. You got a rushing TD as well. So, you know, you're doing it with your arm and your legs. So showcasing all of your talents, and you're only a sophomore. So I got to ask, how long have you been playing football or flag football for?
I've been playing, I think it was sixth grade. I started out in a boys rec league. There's no girls, me and my sister. We
Wow,
eventually got picked for a travel team, and I'm still on that team with my sister.
nice. Is that an older sister or younger sister then?
Younger. She's in eighth grade.
Okay, so she'll be one to watch out for then next year. One of your teammates coming up then for North Hills, maybe?
Definitely. Yes.
Maybe one of your receivers you'll be throwing to. Is she like a wide receiver usually?
Yeah, she's actually my main receiver and our main are one of our safeties,
What's her name?
Reagan.
Okay, definitely someone to keep an eye out for then. And so that's how old you were, was in sixth grade. How'd you really get into the sport then?
Well, my brothers were on a team originally, so we just always watched them, and I was like, this seems pretty fun. Like, I just asked to try it out. We were looking for a while for a girls' team, but there never was, so we were just like, just go play with the boys.
Your brothers played flag football instead of tackle then?
They started off, I'm the oldest, so they were like really young. My
Got
one brother just played this year, his first year at tackle.
Okay, got it. You're the oldest of the siblings in your family then?
Hmm.
Okay, cool. Um, and so, are you a fan of watching football as well, like the NFL and stuff on TV?
Yeah, we're definitely a big football family. I love watching football.
All right. Do you have a favorite team or player that you like to watch? I mean, are you a Steelers fan then, or do you have like a favorite player, anything like that?
No, I don't really. We watch more college, but
Okay,
definitely Patrick Mahomes is definitely one of my favorite players.
definitely. Okay. Try to emulate him out there on the field a little bit.
Yeah.
Cool. How about in college? You have a favorite team you like to root for?
Florida State. Personally, I love Florida State.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Um, and so, are you aware of like the kind of storied tradition and history of North Hills? You know, as far as at least tackle football and all the great players that have come out of there before you got there.
I know a little bit about it, but definitely not as much as I should know.
That's all right, but yeah, I mean, you've got a chance to kind of set that new legacy of flag football players too, because you know it's definitely a big football school, right? So I mean, you're kind of setting that laying that foundation for flag football, don't you think?
Yeah, definitely.
Cool. So I got to ask, like, where did this rocket arm come from that you've got? I mean, because I've seen some of the highlights, and you're throwing a pretty tight spiral, and it's you've got some deep balls and some accurate passes. It's how long, or did it take a while for you to develop that, or was it just right away? You always, were just born with it.
I definitely think I was just born with it. I played baseball for like 6 years way before that and was just like a natural thrower, I think. Um, but my dad would always have these challenges in our backyard. So we've been like throwing footballs and everything since we were really little.
Do you have like a tire swing out in the back? You had to throw the ball through the tire or anything like that?
Yeah, we have like nets all over the yard and hula hoops and anything you could possibly think of.
Okay, cool, cool. So yeah, I mean, what's been your biggest highlight, do you think, so far this season?
Um, I've definitely had some good deep balls to my teammates, but my favorite was when we were against Seneca Valley. I like kind of like dodged the rusher out and threw like a really, really long touchdown.
So you're kind of evading the rush, learn how to evade the rush in the pocket and everything. Keep your eyes downfield, stuff like that.
Yeah. Mhm. Because these girls
Sometimes
are
you like,
coming really fast.
yeah. Sometimes you like to take off though and kind of showcase your speed too, right?
Yeah, when I definitely get the opportunity, I like to mix it up.
Yeah. But would you consider yourself more of a pass first quarterback though? Would you say?
Yeah, definitely.
And I was going to ask you if you played any other sports, but you said you played baseball for 6 years. Are there any other sports that you played growing up or that you still play?
I do track. Um, I played basketball, volleyball, softball,
Wow.
a lot of things.
So, well, track and softball, those are both spring sports too. Are you playing either of those this year too?
Yeah, I'm doing track. I don't play softball anymore, but yeah, I'm doing track right now as well.
What events do you typically compete in?
Um, javelin, shot put, and discus are like my main. Javelin definitely is my main one.
Well, that makes sense then, where the strong arm would come from too. Putting that to
Yeah.
good use, huh? All right,
Definitely.
cool. Well, also, What's it been like having Chris Booth as your coach? This year because he's I don't know if you're too aware of this, but he's one of the most well-known, just kind of advocates for flag football all throughout the city. He's been in a bunch of leagues. I think he runs the PFFA flag football league for like adult flag football. So he's just everyone kind of knows him all around the city in terms of flag football as far as that goes. So he's definitely pretty knowledgeable when it comes to the sport. So what's it been like having him as your coach this year?
I'm definitely thankful that we hired him. He's been doing so much to help us like get our name out there and just try to get like all these colleges and helping us gain, I guess, views so we can have the best opportunity to get somewhere, get the most money out of flag football. He's definitely helping the girls who are new to the sport like a lot, and they've improved so much by his help. I think he's a really good guy. I'm really glad that he's our coach this year.
And I know you had the one tough loss against NA. That's obviously a big rival for you. So are you hoping you maybe see them again later on down the road, maybe even in the playoffs?
Oh, I definitely hope we get to see them again. I definitely think we have a chance. Yeah, I really hope that we do get to play them again.
What would you say are your biggest goals for the rest of the season and beyond?
Um, Obviously, I want to keep winning, but I also want to help my teammates improve a lot more because we have incredible athletes on our team, and I think we could be really good years upcoming. So yeah, I think just the overall team improvement and hopefully get far in the playoffs.
Okay. Yeah. And so you've just a sophomore, so you still got a lot of time ahead of you. I know you're not even allowed to really like talk to these colleges yet, but I know Coach Booth says he thinks you've got a really bright future and could potentially, get the chance to play at the next level. Is that something you think you want to do in college?
Yeah, I definitely want to go for college for flag. It's just the environment's so much more relaxed and enjoyable, and I think I could definitely have an opportunity to go big with the sport and how fast it's growing.
Definitely. Well, what do you like to do in your spare time when you're not playing football or playing track or working on your javelin, shot put, and discus and everything? I guess you're probably really busy with all these different sports and your schoolwork on top of that. But if you do get any free time, what do you typically like to spend that doing?
Yeah, there's not a lot of free time, but I definitely like to hang out with my siblings, and I love baking and cooking. Just trying new things, I guess. I love being outside. Anything outside, I definitely enjoy doing.
So you were definitely enjoying the nice weather over the weekend then, huh?
Yeah. Yes, I was.
And one of your favorite things to bake or cook, would you say?
Definitely desserts. I made a tart for Easter for my family, which was really fun to make.
Nice. Nice. You had a good time over the holidays then with your family?
Yes, I did.
Okay. What would you say is one thing someone would be surprised to know about you?
Ooh, that's a tricky one.
Yeah, save the hard ones for last.
Um, I really like fishing and hunting. That's definitely surprising to a lot of people. That's, I think, and my dream car is a truck. Nobody believes when I say that.
Is this a certain kind of truck or anything?
No.
Just any kind of truck. All right. So you're not. Are you even driving yet? Do you have your license yet, or just is that like kind of hinting towards whenever you do get it, maybe like a gift from your parents, maybe?
I got my permit in September. I'm allowed to technically get my license, but my parents don't trust me yet.
Okay.
I need a lot more
Gotcha.
practice.
Yeah, I think I had to wait like a full year after I got my permit too before I was allowed to get my license. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you definitely like the outdoors, like you said. Do you have like a favorite song or artist you like to listen to before a game to get you hyped up?
Um, I don't really listen to pump up songs, which is also surprising. I listen to like country music or Noah Kahan, more like relaxing songs because like my brain is already like going crazy and super nervous, so I just like to like calm down and get focused.
Gotcha. And do you have like one prized possession that you can't live without?
Um, I don't think so. I'm more just mental, like a personal person. I don't really have prized possessions.
Gotcha. Not like anything like football related, like a favorite like piece of gear that you wear out on the games, anything like that?
No.
Gotcha. All right. Well, I think that pretty much covers it. So you heard it here first from Emmy Schall, and it's a name that I think you'll be hearing from a lot more the rest of the season and into the future. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's your Post-Gazette Girls Athlete of the Week. Thanks for joining us, Emmy.
Thank you.
Thank you for checking out this content from Post-Gazette Sports. If you watch this video on YouTube, please like the video and subscribe to our channel. For all of the sports coverage the Post-Gazette has to offer, visit post-gazette.com.